What's good? What's golden? What's up, y'all? Hashtag today's energy. I believe it's the 27th. Yeah, it's the 27th. That's a good thing. I've been away for quite some time because you soon shall know. 2 27 2 0 2 5. Today's energy. I think I'm gonna start out the original way. I received it, a message, so we're gonna be in obedience. I just figured out exactly what year we was in, so I'm doing my best to be laid back. And yes, my energy is sorted out. I am sorted and situated. So I'm gonna start off with today's energy 2272025 snickerdoodle cookies, lemon meringue pie, chill mode. And I'm doing, side note, I'm doing a lot of that. I find it easy to catch the energy that belongs to me as well as the energy that does not. And when I'm in chill mode, I'm able to sort it properly. Because I'm a very high vibrational being. I love high functioning, high laughter. Okay? So, chill mode. And we gonna see why. This may be a little long-winded because I've been away gathering so much in thought. So back to us. Hashtag ANTS. Hashtag all night talks. Let's gather. Bring the ants in. Revelation tea time. And yes, I am sipping tea. I am sipping. And those who know me, I do not have tea without double tea bags. Okay? And I'm usually up to this maybe twice a day. Okay? To balance out my energy. We have a 272012, a 2021. It's back to us. We on the energy. Be open, be original, be spontaneous. Love, adoration, wisdom, healing. Energy assistance, improved. He will quiet you with his love. And that's Zephaniah 3:17 Bible. The Lord your God will be your everlasting light. That's Isaiah 60:19 Bible. Palm trees, beach views. Do not leave or lose keys. Negative energy is never okay. Glass tears are broken. Consider a veggie garden. I wonder if we can grow some eggs. You know what? I have a headline. I can't say the reason. Sorry. Let's just say it. Could it be the country is unevenly yoked? So we having a hard time purchasing eggs. The comedians will get it. That's for the comedians. Back to us, that was a side note. Gifts for self-care. Mindful of germs. Moving along. Waterfalls, green foliage, pink flowers. It's funny, y'all. I'm in energy, right? And I'm doing a deliverance for those who like to collect energy. We all should love to collect it or love to understand it and have a great time feeling it. But I was just reading to you guys, and I just, I'm working on the EKP too, the interviews of the 5 beautiful girls, and I was just finding myself in character. Uh, this next young lady, United McCoy, that I will be introducing to the world ASAP, as soon as speedily. And I was just in her tone. The characters are something else, you guys. This is a side note. They are something else. That's why I have to find myself generating them in high vibrational energy, space, as well as surroundings. I just can't seem to write anywhere because the characters do hold their own personality, make believe wise, and because they are trailing from old trends, the energy will try to get loose. So I have to be mindful of those 3 points. And if you can apply this to your life, there's a good application to make sure your energy is proper, the space you're using is proper, and those around you are proper. And I just left this character. I've been in this character for over 48 hours. So that's why she's very laid back. Her name is United McCoy, like the United States of America. She's very laid back, and I find her to be significantly intelligent, and she understands that her wisdom is most profound when she's gathered amongst others. So we gotta get back to the energy. That was a side note. Brownies are healthy. All things are healthy, and I believe all things are good. Alternatively, birds of prey, and that's Prey. Falcon, when the cleansing happens. A lot of people are trying to avoid the cleanse, and I just found out today, actually, the rising of this morning. I understood why I was caught up in a very negative connotation last night in my own space. And it's because I did not reference the universal energy. And you guys, it must be. So, Kingdom Keys. 8 Kingdom Keys. Okay, and then I go over to this. Let me take a sip. A surprising sip. Breathe that sip. Plate that sip. And receive that sip. Y'all doing healthy intake. We're celebrating. We've been celebrating. This month, this cycle too. Ain't the second cycle? Yeah, we've been celebrating. Okay, we're gonna do a page turner. Hashtag ANTS, hashtag all night talks. Let's gather, bring the ants in. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. I will love you here. Energy is 227-2025. Owls, back to us. Owls are onlookers between the trees. Then we have numbers here. 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have a confirmational burp. Confirmational burp. How miraculous was that? Excuse me. Doctor appointment golden. Seahawks 2024. Regain daily energy. And I'm in the frame of regaining, because you guys, y'all are so subjected under the sound of my voice to where you can pretty much pull out the articulate of a person if you keenly listen to their delivery. Okay? So here we have it. And the reason, if you in the reasoning of why and why not things are happening, is because the snake year started January the 29th, 2025. And if you're really not into stretching and flexing, this may be a good time to reject this video. I'll wait. Time's up. Okay, back to us. Hashtag ANTS, hashtag All Night Talks. Let's gather. Bring the ants in. Year of the Snake. A year that belongs to you is a year you check yourself. If you believe this is your zodiac year, your Chinese year, your getting year, you got to check yourself. A year that belongs to you comes with a lot of deficit, a lot of trial and error. These are side notes for a minute. Ego and any deadly sin attached must be checked in a snake year. This is the year of the snake, a 12-year cycle. We're going to get into all that. To enjoy such a year, you're going to have to understand it's about you. Snaky people or not are going to be about as clever as they can be. Curious, very mysterious. I have to put that in italics. That's on me. I have been very mysterious in completing the EKP2. It's been so mysterious, entertaining for me. I have to intake it first, digest it, and then throw it up and shift it before I can send it. And that's so they not gonna drop like daily energy, and I have to come up out of daily energy because I'm pulling universal effects. And again, I have to go into a cleanse to work on the next assignment. See, people tend to be just on gear, and detoxing is never an issue, or self-care. So when I go in and out of these realms, I have to do self-care. And the reason I say that is because I have also come to consider that in the snake year alone, the years and years long ago, I have had more than enough energies doing the best they can to attach, attract, and receive from my energy. And it's like God say, I watch over you because you did not know. I protected you because you was a baby. And I carried you because you was weak. But along the way, I have fully grown to understand the lateral. And I have to constantly put this into submission. Constantly put it into self-check, self-love, self-respect. And this is, like I said, this publication is probably going to be overflow with side note. Last night when I was in an energy that I should never be in, but because the enemy hates me so much, which is the best place to be, is to have the energy of hate. because you feel that. That's the strongest energy you feel. But the most dominant energy that does the takeover is the love energy. So when this energy tries to mix with such, boom, there's a combustion. I find the energy returning to sender and becoming confirmation, becoming sick, ill, decomposed, whatever it needs to be to not return to me. And this is what I am teaching. And I would like to teach, because even those in strength, confirmation needs this type of revelation. So the negative energy spoke to me last night while I was in session of cleansing and detoxing and self-care, and it spoke to me and it tried to reassure me of a lie. It said, the reason that you have gone through years of deceit, disappointment, is because you show too much love. You're too compassionate, too kind, too sweet, too giving, too concerning. And that's too righteous when it's towards the wrong people, person, or thing. So this enemy of energy was right in one way, but wrong in many. I shall never change who I was born, conceived, and meant to be. So you will not get, let's say it like this, so you will not witness me no other way. But what I have realized, and I enjoy this journey. Now keep in mind, hashtag ANTS, All Night Talks. I am in character. This character has challenged me to understand energy on a whole new realm. You do not change who you are. You change who you attract. So now that I go back over here and I say, the last time we had a snake year was in 2013, because the Chinese zodiac is not yearly like the horoscope, the signs of the birth. They delve into, if it comes up, it needs to come out. And you sort it if it doesn't belong to you. They dive into the Chinese 12-year cycle. High. Very high perspectives. And the last time the snake incorporated itself within the universal cycle was 2013. I cried all that year, but I had a major achievement without experience or lawyers, just a basic degree, knowledge, and wisdom from God. So the understanding today, with this being the snake year, which started January the 29th, 2025, is 13 times greater of how the snake thrives. See, we should be getting better, not bitter. Let's take a sip. And remember to gather the sip. Don't just, what are you drinking? Orange juice? I like that. Vitamin C, I like that. Well, I am enjoying green tea, antioxidants. And I want to keep it in me while it's warm, so I have to frequently sip throughout this assignment. I'm going in this new direction no matter what. That's what I tell you, so. Let's do a page turn and see if we can bring this to an end. Okay. I did not want to write any of this because this can all be followed up. I really want energy into the cycling of studying classes, libraries, research. It's a blessing to burp, okay? And excuse me. No interruption. I know it's probably hard to believe. Oh my gosh, she's human. She's cool. Man, she's dope. What? I thought, go on down there and prove to that motherfucker that she ain't who she say she is. And if you don't return, then I know. Go on, I say. Go on down there. Man, where you can't go? You go down there. I run the show. I'm the puppet master. Now go on down there and prove to that motherfucker that he or she ain't who they say they is. And if you shall not return, then I know. Who battery you up? It ain't got no recharge now, you know. 2211 was on the clock. My readers say that. My friends. Got friends around here. Ethers. Know well, I won't say that. Understand that God was in precision to create animals first. So I don't say, oh, I don't believe in that Chinese stuff and all that. I know you probably don't believe in God. So when you don't believe in God, you don't dive in the deep, okay? You're not going to digest meat, okay? You ain't going to be able to get no eggs in an unevenly yoked country. So do your best with the milk, okay? Hashtag ANTS, hashtag all night talks. Let's gather. Bring the ants in. So we move right along. As we understand, God made animals first, which is your animal instinct. You can Google the Chinese reference and find out exactly what type of animal you is. And I'm going to put a side note in there. Your animal is actually the negative trait that you push forward. See, we all have to balance our own energy before receiving outside energy. And woe to those who have children, who have business partners, who have colleagues, who have other perspectives or anything around them, as far as trees that's dying and grass that's not growing. You have to deal with all kinds of energy on all different levels, realms, creativity, and cycles. It is just that overwhelming, as well as the foods and the drinks you intake. What are you drinking? I would love to know when I look upon what's in your cup. Do tell. So you have the snake, and the snake has negative and positive traits, as I was displaying forward in tone. It's charming. I'm taking up the energy of the snake, right? Charming, intuitive, romantic, highly perceptive, polite. Now think of this. The snake was the animal that tricked humankind in the beginning. So you have to sip to that. And people know what you're sipping. green tea, antioxidants. You can Google the property values. And I'm not trying to get in a high suspense of good health because I was born into that. I'm just trying to keep everything in submission. Okay, so don't become fanatically overwhelmed. You can bless a candy bar and it can be beneficial for you if you hold such a power. This is why you have to get under great leaders, high vibrational leaders, leaders that have influential influence, and they not just gathering stones, but they have lived beyond the drones. What are you drinking? Green tea, antioxidants. Know the value. So we go back over here. It will not be no writing because sometimes the energy need to come in the ear. And what I am displaying, you need to see without visual. That's another Chinese training. In Chinese art, you have to be blindsided or blindfolded and go into battle with your counterpart, and you have to feel which angle the strike or the kick is coming from. But that's an advanced level of achievement, but it can be clearly done with whatever you do. Hashtag ANTS, hashtag all night talk, let's gather. Laugh at those who thought you was otherwise. This is the butterfly. So we have the snake traits, and those was I would say, the high vibrational snake traits. Yes, this is going to be long-winded. We are doing a full tutorial of Sino. Wisdom, charm, adaptability. Now, this is the things that will be spreaded and zooming in and out of the cycle of this 12-year zoning snake year, the year of the snake. Concerning Chinese. Chinese are amongst us, so you have to be ruthless with respect and understand the energy that they bring in, okay? So the intelligence, the wisdom, and an intuitive determination and loyalty is high vibrational only, okay? But the ants are always gathered amongst us. Okay, so the compatibility, once you go in and you find out exactly, well, what is my animal instinct? What is my egotistic instinct? What is my trailblaze? Who is my counteractive partner within myself? You cannot concern yourself outside of yourself until you're able to submit to what is going on with you. So let's just say, for an example, I am Aries as far as horoscopical zodiac, but my animal instinct is snake. The combination must be studied. I don't believe in just coming out with financial freedom, which is knowing how wisdom works. Let me say this. I have, along my journey, awaking the wrong people too soon. So the reason I bring forward information the way that I do is because I don't want to continually awaken obsession. People that's not willing to do their own work become obsessed with stifling energy of others. So you have to constantly block and demand that this cannot and will not be done. And if you are influenced to continue and doing it, then I shall only offer you illness. And it's okay because I sorted my energy. I have shifted it like wheat, and I sorted it, and I leave the leftovers for those who like to come in the fields and steal from those that don't mind gleaning day in and day out. So there we move forward. The compatibility of a snake ear will be the ox, the rooster, and the monkey. But I found this very interesting that it cross-examined the snake's enemies and said the snake's enemy was the tiger, the monkey, and the pig. Now it said the compatibility was the ox, the rooster, and the monkey. So the monkey showed up twice. Whenever you do homework, assignment, research, and study, you will find the significant value of where you need to properly place the energy. So the monkey showed up as a compatibility counterpart as well as the enemy in the snake ear. So I was granted the wisdom from God to go and study the monkey along with the snake ear. So you have to sometimes stretch and flex to get yourself a proper example before you go into an extension of trying to include others. So we have to say hashtag ANTS, hashtag All Night Talks, bring the ants in. Again, you may find me speaking in the energy because I am in character, because I am doing a live EKP2 interview of a book that I published in 2021 that was unedited properly as a dream. Okay, so cautiously, revengeful, innovative ideas, and easily distracted. Now, remember I told you the traits of the snake, the positive and the negative traits, and those that I just spoken are the traits of the monkey, which in a season of a snake season, the monkey is cautiously revengeful with innovative ideas, but easily distracted. These are important points to ponder. These are where the pens go, the sticky notes, the side notes, the pause. And it's time to sip. What are you drinking? Green tea, antioxidants. The value of sorting negative properties, exposing them, going right in and garnish the pain. You have to finish this cup while it's warm, okay? Because you could drink warm water on an empty stomach and it will send a signal throughout the body that you are putting minerals and vitamins into the shell. That's how healing water is alone. Not any kind of water, you know that. Okay. So we still on Side Note Energy. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. I would love you here. I love when you guys speak. I love when you guys share. I love when you guys incorporate. My drink does what it do. Because I speak the influence for it to do that. You know, you got to keep your chakras open. You got to keep them elated. You know, I got to keep them very oiled up and with good fragrance so that I can share. Okay, so the negative energy in a snake ear will try its best to bring about jealousy, keeping feelings to self, having trust issues, and just paranoid in nature. And when I was reading this and gathering this along earlier, when I'm paranoid in nature, it's just, being on your P's and Q's. Don't be so paranoid to where you freak yourself out, okay? Again, don't go out if you ain't got no sorted energy, okay? And because remember, this intelligent creature tricked mankind in the beginning. Know the whole perspective when you receiving a point of view of something or someone. Balance it. Like, okay, yeah, you tell me that he or she is not so good, but let me go and try to see if I can find out why without any intent to harm someone, because who would want to be sick for certainty? Uncertainty. Let's make things clear when we speak and do our best that we can to edit it and white out. So we go forward and we find out that this is a snake that has wisdom, very intuitive, intelligent, and so on. But then the negative traits is jealousy, keeping feelings inward. So, a lot of inward feelings, we know what they can cause. A hardened heart. Some people get so hardened and so focused and so stern that they're going to do it this way, and that's the only way that it should be done, and we only can use this type of tool because that's the sharpest tool in the box. You have to get out of that mind frame. Even the universe then got out of that mind frames and consider the country to be unevenly yoked, and there's no available eggs. So you say, now what? No, you don't get to say now what. You get to say how and who. What are we going to do? And why is it? Okay, we're going to stick to the pattern. Okay, so what to expect in the snake year? Personal growth. By shedding your snake skin. You can't grow without dealing with what's in that Pandora box or that spooky closet. I hope you only have one closet, but sometimes those bones become overflowed and you end up putting things in other people's closet and stuffing in with they snakes. So it's actually a good time to do the shedding, okay? And transformation, because it's the butterfly. Be transformative. And I just woke up, and I'm so glad that I awakened. And it's not that I'm late. I'm kind of right on time, because you sometimes you have to go to grow. And if you know, you grow. Wisdom. Study, research, class, college. Ask God. This is what's going on. And then we have career advancement, financial growth, and new connections. Take a sip. What's in your cup? Like, what's in your wallet? What's in your cup? And we kind of down to the last drop with that. And I received this message. I approve this message. #ANTS. All Night Talks. Let's gather. Bring the ants in. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. I will love you here. It's the butterfly. I'll be back.